Bienvenidos, bienvenidas al canal de Tony Gamer, tu canal de videojuegos.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll try. They're having a blast out there. That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda. Locked. She's back in her parallel universe. This leads to the rooms. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself...
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. They're having a blast out there. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. She's back in her parallel universe. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver.
Patience, just a...
I think I have enough.
Arr.
I think I'm needed else.
Take care!
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements. A voluptuous pear tree.
Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low?
I see an environmental disaster of at least medium proportions.
Hello?
These fruits are mine to pick up. The perfect spot for a bench.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
Easy.
Didn't you read the sign?
Signs? Which signs?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Ha! Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank soldier. You're with the CIA, BND, HVA, FBI, NSA. Spit it out!
I'm working for the Parks and Recreation Department of Truberbrook, the PRDT. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, I know. We're working on it. I'd like to ask you a few questions concerning pollution.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else... Say something! Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative. I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
Detailed blueprints for a bunker layout. Odd. A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tinfoil, magazines. It's a bass tuba. No way. Brass is my kryptonite. And contact allergies are nothing to joke about. I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense. The landscape vaguely reminds me of home. This light bulb is wind-powered, 100% clean energy. What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend. Sleepy fella.
This windmill provides electricity to the treehouse. Autonomous and sustainable.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They are directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic radiation!
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening. A gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn, to free the entities trapped in there. If you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will recognize that shape, the hexagon.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declared me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, before the cooperative took over. When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear, go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
This should suffice for a paddle wheel. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. Ahoy!
The woods surrounding Truberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Truberbrook.
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary Truberbrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
A pair of bright yellow rubber boots. A flashing reminder to warn the unaware. He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they? Locked.
Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune.
Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key. Excuse me, sir. Locked. Mushrooms. Look how they shimmer. I can't reach them from here. I can't reach them from here. The meteor must have crashed somewhere around here. Something's glowing green. Oh, I'm not feeling too well. I can't reach them from here. I can't reach them from here. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Better stick to the road. As Grandma used to say, when lost and dire in the mire, it's best to it. I forgot. It was something about the way, though. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. I can't reach them from here. Something's glowing green.
Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Ahoy!
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me... Perfect fit.
Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Malt? Truberbrook Pilsen beer, export, for the snout around the world. Truberbrook's finest dry yeast. How am I to synthesize alcohol with this? It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple. I need to find a way to ignite the gas. Fire making first. Ahoy.
Muchísimas gracias por haberos pasado por el vídeo, espero que os haya gustado y si os ha gustado no olvidéis dejar like y suscribiros al canal. Muchas gracias y hasta un próximo vídeo. ¡Adiós!